Yo, 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 it's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. And man, we back with another one and a quick one at that. Yo, hit that like button, subscribe. We appreciate all the love. We're growing fast. Please keep supporting the channel. Let us keep growing. It's your boy Casual Rail, and we're gonna get straight into it. We're talking about no money, more problems. That's right. No money, more problems, aka the PBC, aka struggling in the game of boxing right now. It's not looking good. Not many fights on the docket. We do know they usually wait a little bit later to announce their full fight plans, but it still doesn't look good. You know, honestly, they usually wait till about late January, early February to announce things, but based on the performance that they had last year, not too sure how much longer PBC can actually remain in business doing the things that they're doing now. Last year only had about 5 fight cards. All but one was a pay-per-view event. All were decent cards. But they're milking the pay-per-view. They're killing the fight fans' pockets. And for really events that shouldn't be pay-per-view, maybe all but one. Man, I give them two. Two could have been pay-per-view, I guess, because they're Canelo Alvarez, and Canelo Alvarez is the pay-per-view, type fighter when he took on Munguia and then took on Berlanga. Honestly, they should have gave us the Berlanga fight for free, in my opinion, but I get it. It's Canelo Alvarez. He asked for a big bag. You're paying him $30 million up, and, you got to cover some way, right? But then you had the Tank fight with Frank Martin, I guess. But honestly, that could have been a free event for everybody, it's just showing no love, no love to the fans, no love to the people that help build up their reputation. Meaning, honestly, they did the work. They're the promoters, they're the fighters of the, getting their own fighters in the stable. But it's really the fans, and I really believe PBC has forgotten about the fans. They forgot about the people, which is why they are struggling right now to even have a home base, meaning a boxing network or a network that's going to support them in boxing, so I should say. Yes, they have Amazon Prime, but 6 fight events for the entire year. Entering 2025 and hardly anything's been announced outside of David Benavidez taking on David Morrell. Tank fight keeps slipping and going every time. So yes, it's announced for March 1st, but against Lamont Roach, and you're trying to make that pay-per-view? Come on, man. What are we doing? What is going on over there at the PBC that they so far have gotten past the point of taking care of the fight fans, giving us some free fights here and there, building up their fighters, and then putting up the pay-per-view? Pay-per-view is always, reserved for the big names in boxing. It's reserved for those true big fighters, the ones you're trying to cover. Or you do have some entry level, lower tier, lower circuit events that, you're just trying to cover the fighters pay. A lot of people are going to watch. So you make a little slight pay-per-view on, an internet stream or whatever. And it's usually about $10. But right now they've been hitting us per event, nothing less than $85. $85 just to watch one event. At this point, you might as well go sign up a subscription for the Zone or Top Rank over at ESPN, which is, by the way, going away. But there's other services you can go purchase for boxing, and there's other free ones, by the way. Shout out to ProBox doing their thing this year. BOK Prime is showing out this year, trying to snatch up some names, i.e. they got Deontay Wilder and Devin Haney coming up to their events. Whether it's free or subscription based, a lot of them showing more value added because I can still go back and watch said fights. A lot of these pay-per-view fights that PBC's been putting on, I can't even go back and watch them unless they put it on their YouTube channel, which they've so far hit or miss. They barely put them out. They wait a year later. Complete bullshit. They're bullshitting over there. Let's get straight to the point. They're playing games and they're really acting foolish. I'm not sure who's running it over there anymore. I know Al Heyman was in charge, but this really doesn't seem like what they used to do, how they built themselves up. You gave the fans what they wanted to see. Some free fights here and there, some good entertaining fights. And when you did put on a pay-per-view, it was truly a pay-per-view event, the one that you wanted to see. And then after the fights were over, you let it go out to YouTube. Let people see the fights after the fact so they can keep looking at it and building up the fighters, after. It's not just all about pre-promotion and building up. It's also about after the fact. Show the fight, show the knockouts, show Gervonta Davis knocking out X, Y, and Z. Don't wait 3 months after the fight didn't happen. Show it right away. Get it done. The fight's done. Get it out the way. That's why the zone is growing. That's why Turkey Al-Sheikh and Riyadh season is taking over. That's why Top Rank and ESPN have been doing good business over there, even though they're leaving ESPN. They show the fight fans the material. They promote their fighters. They keep them active. None of this once a year type, business. They're keeping them active and keeping them in front of the fans. We're really lost here because, PBC a couple of years ago was number one. Some speculation surround, they went down because they, got greedy and tried to sign Canelo Alvarez, or did sign Canelo Alvarez and paying him, that top tier fee that he, asked for, which, hey, he deserves. He's a big name, but could they really afford that 30 million, guaranteed plus type of contract? Because in the meantime, when they signed him, all the other fighters got kicked to the curb. No one's been fighting. They took care of their stable ones, Earl got his in, Jermell Charlo got his in, Gervonta still gonna get his, Marios Barrios, floats around, and David Benavidez, they've been taking care of him, keeping him busy. But outside of that, everybody else has just been thrown to the side, especially their, prospects and contenders. If you're a prospect and contender on PBC, you can guarantee you're not fighting. And if you are, you're fighting for peanuts often somewhere that no one's going to hear about you. It's a shame. It's a shame of what they've done. It's a shame of what they're doing. Now, I really hope for the best. I really hope that they do step it up because I really like the PBC, the brand, what they used to be known for. But I really have little hope because everything they've been doing, everything you've been seeing is showing that there is a lack of funds, lack of money, lack of support, and really a lack of focus on boxing and building their fighters. I'm not sure how to get out of it. They may be too much of a hole right now. And honestly, if you look at the other brands out there, the other promoters, they've all have grouped together, and Riyadh season, the writing is on the wall. At this point, to say PBC, they really need to go to the zone and just call it a day. And honestly, they could really split it, right? Have their prospects and contenders, maybe go sign with BLK Prime or Pro Box, and some of them have been floating over there. And then their bigger names, take them over to the zone and start doing business over there. Whether it's with, Turkey Al-Sheikh or just as a standalone, promotion like Golden Boy and the others in Matchroom have been doing. And then just get your fights over in the zone. And then now you can, match your top tier fighters with theirs and kind of grow their names and grow the sport all together under one umbrella. Because whatever y'all guys are doing now, you used to be the island, but it is not an island no more. It's pretty much a deserted island that no one wants to be on. Even when you got the Amazon Prime deal, it was looking good. And then we got what we got last year. Now, I could be clearly wrong. Maybe they turn it around. 2025 might be the year. I might need to shut up once they announce their fight schedule for this year and they really get the money and the budget that was promised to them from Amazon Prime, and they put on more events and some free ones at that. That would be great. And maybe we will see something. I mean, maybe we will get to see Errol Spence finally step in the ring. Don't know. But what we see right now is not looking good. This is probably their last year in boxing if they do not move around and get over to a either network and conglomeration with the zone, or get better funding over there at Amazon Prime, or third option, get something with MVP promotions over there on Netflix. They got to make a move, and it's got to happen this year. If not, they're going to lose a lot of their fighters. These guys are smart. They want money too. They got to take care of their families, and they want to grow their careers, and they want to challenge themselves. There's no reason Gervonta Tank Davis should not be in a top 10 contender type fight in his weight class or higher at 140. There's no reason his pay-per-view should not be doing at least $500K. It's a shame what's going on. Errol Spence should have had a fight right now if he's ready to do a fight. David Benavidez should be a bigger star than what he is right now. But you're limiting him because you keep putting him on pay-per-views, not exposing them, not promoting them the way you should, or you wait too late to start doing the promotion. The stuff you used to do with promotions at the last minute and pump, you can't do that because you never built the guys up anymore. PBC needs to get out of their own way, open their eyes, and start coordinating with the other entities in boxing. I know they have been a good brand in the past. They've always been known for taking care of their fighters. Their fighters have always been loyal. They've been paid. They've been taken care of. But something has changed dramatically, and they're going by the way of Sears. And they're going by the way of the other big retailers and other big brands that have always been out there. And what I mean by that, they're looking very bankruptcy and very worn out and very funds limited and stuck in their old ways. Yes, we want them to bring back some of their old ways as far as building their fighters and putting on the good fights. But get away from this pay-per-view brand that you're always so dependent on. And only time you promote your fighters is when it's 3 weeks out from the fight. That does not fly anymore. We're in a social media age. These guys need to be on the network. You need to be pushing them. You need to be challenging your fighters to promote themselves individually, as well as you, the company, branding them and promoting them. And more importantly, keeping them active. No money, more problems. No money, more problems. And that's what's going on with the PBC. We'd love to see them come back, get down and do business. Maybe some things will clear up once they lose Canelo Alvarez. Maybe get some of that budget back. Rumors is he might go to Turkey Al-Sheikh over there Riyadh season. Who knows? But something needs to happen. We want to see it to happen. We want to see the sport continue to grow. We really want to see it under one umbrella. But hey, we talked too long on this, man. It's your boy Caswell with the Sunday Podcast. Hit that like button. Comment below. Let us know what you think. We like the interaction. And as always, subscribe. We're going fast, man. It's your boy Caswell with the Sunday Podcast. Until the next time. Peace.